Balagadia. Efenimikos Kavele Brentelebedias. Akevele Balagadias. So Daniel came to the king, told the king that the dream and the meaning thereof. And the Bible said, there's no time to read everything. Alavo Celebadias. Ikovela Guda Bragadai. The Bible said in Daniel chapter 2, verse 44, is to give a summary of the dream. He saw a statue, the head made of gold, the arms and the chest of silver, the belly and the thigh of brass, and the feet of iron and clay. And all these things represented different kingdoms and different empires. The gold head was the Babylonian Empire. The silver was the Medes and the Persians, ruled by Caesar, Darius, Kabalabos Kebe. And the brass was Alexander the Great, the Grecian Empire. He conquered the whole world. There was no fortress that was so strong for him. Even Jerusalem was brought down. But not in the day of David. Alaba, David fought not only with his weapons. The Bible said, God teaches my hands to war and my fingers to battle. There was an invisible army in the camp of David. That was the golden day of Israel. Akapata Lavante. Kovela Guda Brakas Kave, Levante ne Brakos Kave. He said, when the lion turned against me, I cut it and I tore it into pieces. Kaba, when he was a shepherd, when the bears come, he fight them and slay them. Akavola Balagadias. In his day, Israel got to their ascended, their peak, the height of their strength, their might was on display. That was the golden age. No army could defy their territory because God was dwelling in their camp. David the king, Akavalabo Celebadia, Ikevela Contalabadia, the legends of David, the mighty men of David. Those guys were looking for war many years. So when David went to the cave, he desired that someone will bring him of the waters of Bethlehem. Kabbalah, Sekote, Balagadia. There was a well that was there. The Philistines were gathered on the plain. And when David made that desire, his mighty men are with him. They said that the desire of David is our command. And they set out 3 men, because they are trained for many years. They are trained for many days. They have not had the chance to war and to test the strength of their weapons. So when David made that cry, the Bible said they went forth. They went to the battle to bring waters to David, and the host, in the midst of the host of the Philistines, where the armies were gathered, 3 men went out. You are meeting a nation. 3 men. Akabalabaya, Kovela Guda Brakas Kepe, Mantela Baduas, Ikovela Guda Brakas Kepe, Avele Kadia, because those guys were trained with the sounds of heaven. Oh my God, 1 man is an army. He's more than 1,000. When, oh my God, Akapata Lakon Tebelegadia, Ikovela Gudaba, when the king of Assyria desired that, because anytime the king of Assyria planned, Elisha, the Bible said, that guy is more than a prophet. He could, that is spiritual hearing. He could hear the things that the king of Assyria discussed in his bath chamber with the wife. So for any plan they take to undo and annihilate the Israelites, the Bible said that the prophet hears in his bedroom. When the king planned, he hears thereof. And the Bible said, the king said, who amongst us is against me? Who amongst us is spying for the king of Israel? For whatever plan we take, he knows, and then he take countermeasure. Oh, so who in our camp is for him? Now tell me. And one of his servants said, "O king, there is no one against you, but there is a man in Israel. His name is Elisha. Anything you discuss in your bedchamber, he can hear. He has wider and larger ears." Alabante, Libokotapa, Lebete, Balaguas. He could hear the secret in your bedchamber. And he tells the king of Israel. So the Bible said the king of Assyria sent. They found where he said that they should inquire and see where that man is, so that they will capture him. And the Bible said that they read that the man was in Dothan. Dothan, that place, if you check the Hebrew meaning, it is too well. That is the place of his strength. Well, the rivers of God, that is where he was dwelling on. Oh my God, how can you catch a man in his stronghold? Afele Kadias, Efalu Gadia Kapana, 2 wells. Dothan, Akapata, Lavos Kavela Gadia. He sent forth his army to go and bring forth a man. Alaban Telebadia. Meanwhile, that is his stronghold. 2 wells, the rivers of God, the waters that can make him hear the sounds of eternity. Akabalakos Kabelagadia. Zelaventilibikos Kubelagade. Zabalagadea. When the king sent forth his army, when Elijah's servant saw the army, he cried and said, "We are undone unto us." But the Bible said, the prophet told the servants, he said that they that with us, they are many than they that are against us. And he prayed, and the Lord opened the eyes of his servant. And the Bible said, his servant saw Elisha on a mountain. He saw a city. Oh my God, he said, he saw a chariot of fire and horsemen that surround Elijah on a mountain top. Oh my God, Elijah is more than an army. One man, that was how the men of David were. One man on the battlefield is more than an army. Oh my God, they were surrounded by the chariot of God. So one man can bring down 800 enemy once. Oh my God, Falakos Kape Shama, the son of Agi, stood in the lentils, and the Bible says he fought, and his hand was cleft to the sword, and he brought out the entire army of the Philistines. One man. That is not one man. He is guided. He is in the midst of the chariot of fire, because the purpose of God is at stake. The will of God is at stake. So one man is more than an army. So when David desired that they should bring him on the wall, they set forth to go, and they brought down, oh my God, how can 3 men pass through an army of a nation and fetch water and bring it to David? When they brought the water, David said, "No, I can't drink this water, because this water is at the expense of your blood, at the expense of your life." So David couldn't drink of that water. Akabo sebelegadia mantalavadis kape livantola idele kapini kapalabante evaluakata. 2 men were waiting of the enemy. Was one man bound to fetch the river to draw the well? Oh my God. 2 men were waiting of the enemy. Maka sabalagadia akofeli kaskape. So the golden day of Israel was in the day of David. No one could conquer them. They were warriors, legions, men of strength. Eliezer, Shammah, who have time will take David as a case study. And he will study David and his mighty men. Because David represented the kingship dimension of the Christ. So that they will study David, will bring all those things in. But today we are on Daniel. But Daniel sat at the gate. That's where we are going. Oh, Makos Kavelagadia. Zele Koskoveli Bratini Kapa. Abdelia Kavini Kapa Labante. So